Yo, check that out.
Sir.
You know what this is. This is Off the Pages. And we are in our Mount Rushmore series where we're talking about the Mount Rushmore of heroes, villains, movies, shows, everything that got anything related to do with comic books. We're at Mount Rushmore. Posters. This man says he has a Mount Rushmore comic book poster.
That was a lie, though.
Do you know who that is? That's Ant-Man. I'm Daniel.
Gail's favorite son.
We're here to talk about it today. Today's episode, we're here to talk about a Mount Rushmore, our personal opinion of villains. That's right, villains, okay? Let's get into this. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, because I was robbed last time.
My goodness, you got to say it like that.
I'm sorry. I say it again. I will relieve my information first to the audience. Then you probably tell after can conclude the video with your opinions.
My goodness, your soft side is terrible. Continue, my friend. Continue on. Chip, cheerio.
All right, first and foremost, number one. Oh, mine is in order. I just want to throw that out there. He don't do orders. I'm ranking you guys. If you want to move up, step up. Number one.
Okay.
Dr. Doom.
Hey.
Here's a question. Name me something Dr. Doom hasn't done. Don't worry. I'll wait.
We don't have enough time for me to...
Well, I said what he has not done. Let me tell you what he has done. Liberated the country, took it over as his ruler. Took out Wakanda, became the ruler there for a little while. Saved the world, destroyed the world, recreated the world battlefield, killed Thanos. Also, took the powers of Silver Surfer, Molecule Man, a Beyonder. Please, he became a master magician. He's taking out the Avengers. He's taking out the Fantastic Four. Let me know what he hasn't done. That'll be an easier question. That's what Dr. Doom has done. And I just want to point this out. There's some people who could make the argument, people who may or may not be smarter than me, that Dr. Doom is not a villain. He's more of an anti-hero.
We're not here for that.
Yeah, we are here for it. We are. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's a villain. He's a bad guy.
Secret Wars.
He's a bad guy.
Secret Wars, the second Secret Wars. He didn't do anything villainous. He did the best he could with a bad situation.
That's one situation. In general, he's a bad guy. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Hold on. The people of Liberia will say he's not a bad guy. That's a whole country right there.
Yeah, just like the people, you know what? Just like the people of Darkseid say that Darkseid's not.
I'm not talking about Darkseid. He didn't make money. He didn't make money. I'm talking about Dr. Doom, the guy who did what he could to save the multiverse. I'm talking about that guy. Who else came closer to him? Nobody. There it is. Am I right? The Illuminati was doing some wild stuff. It wasn't working. It was Dr. Doom who got it done. So you know what I'm saying? He's not all villainous. He does some villainous things. He also does some things that all good. So,
are you so you're taking them off your Mount Rushmore? You're confusing me here. Are you taking them off?
I just said there are some people that can make the argument, and I laid out some things.
You don't care about those people right now.
I care about all people. That's why I'm not on the Mount Rushmore villains. I'm over here by myself. You don't care about people. Killmonger. Actually, no, he cared a lot about people. I'm going to say Wakanda. They don't care about nobody else but Wakanda.
Off subject here.
Number 2, Magneto. Who other smart people would say is more of an anti-hero. Especially mutants.
What are we doing here?
But so all seriously though, Magneto, as I've gotten older and see more of the world as it is and not how I wanted to be from TV shows or books or whatever, you start to believe more and more that Magneto has a point. And he might take it too far. But that's because the rest of the world is already taking it that far. And especially what's happened to him as a kid and being in the oh my gosh, the Holocaust. You gotta understand where he's coming from. He sees it coming from a mile away. These are the same things they said about mutants that they said about the Jewish people years ago. I'm not about to let that happen to my people. We gotta go. Now, does he go over the top a little bit? Debatable. Early on, yeah. But more recently, since the late 70s, starting in the 80s, he's more right than wrong. Way more right than wrong. But people still think him as a villain, so he's on there. Plus, I don't have a strong list. Like I don't really care about other villains like Lex Luthor or Darkseid or, especially Galactus. None of them. So he is. Number 3, one of my favorites, the Shredder. The Ra's al Ghul of the TMNT universe. This man is the ultimate king of pettiness and betrayal. Like, he don't, like, you screw him over once, he'll take over your entire life, destroy everything you'll ever love. He'll go after you. He is savage. My gosh, he don't care, and he will do whatever it takes. He will take out anybody else in his way, even if his own people, and put you like. And his fighting ability is unmatched. I mean, he's taking out everybody who's came across. As Batman, he got smacked up a lot by it. Did he not? There's only 4 people that can take him out: Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael. In that order.
Batman
lost to him in the fight.
I don't know.
Lost to him in the fight.
I'm just saying.
We saw the fight. I read the fight.
Another opportunity came up. But go ahead.
And number 4, this is not really strong list for me, but number 4 is Deathstroke. Now, I want to point out with Deathstroke,
you see that coming?
What Deathstroke did to the Teen Titans should go down in the book of all-time villainous acts. This man has done some terrible things to these teenagers.
Use the word. Diabolical.
This man has done things to those teenagers that years of therapy will not fix. It's going to take therapy and psychoanalytic drugs to fix what he has done to those teenagers. He found himself a teenager, corrupted her, and sent them in there and destroyed their whole life just to weaken them, so he can still take them out. And that's just like in the comics. What he did to them in the Teen Titans show, and the way he had Robin all twisted up, it's insane, bro. And here's the grand finale. What Deathstroke did in season 2 of Arrow was some of the most diabolical.
There it is.
Stuff I've seen on live action comic book television. Bro, when he had his mother and his sister and said, you gotta pick one. And then when he actually picked one, he was like, oh yeah, now you gotta live with the fact that he's like, nah. He stabbed his mother and said, you have more heart than your son ever did. And then walked off and said, one more has to die before this ends. Whoa, my God.
He meant it.
Deathstroke, I'm sorry. Deathstroke is criminally underrated as a villain. He is on the Mount Rushmore because Deathstroke has done things to people, and not only does he can take you right hand to hand, like he could walk up to you and go toe to toe with anybody. He's a master planner too. Manipulation, the Judas contract. We all know what it is. My gosh.
Didn't think about it. I like it. I like him as a villain.
He's top tier. I'm telling you, ask Batman about it. Ask Batman. Batman.
Struggles.
He's got Batman's got his butt kicked. Batman has been mollywopped, straight mollywopped by Deathstroke. And not just once, multiple times. Everybody like, oh yeah, Bane, he broke the bat's back. This man Deathstroke has walked up to Batman and said, hey, you want to go? Let's go. And was going toe to toe.
No fear.
Like, come on, this is the best you got? I thought you mastered 120 martial arts. You ain't taking me out yet.
Don't believe that anymore.
And I'm missing an eye.
We don't
step your game up.
Hello.
Healing factor as well, too? Please. Then he got a daughter and raised her to be something like a thug.
Straight, yeah. Pass it on. Easily passed on to Jeanette.
It's Deathstroke. He's on the Mount Rushmore. It is what it is. Wow. You debate somebody else, you ain't going to debate me. Damn, you're up.
Man, I don't know how to follow that. That is tough. That was good. That was a good list. I like the energy. I like the list. A lot of good facts. Making me rethink my list. It's like Darkseid's on there. I say, ooh, okay. Darkseid didn't make it because we had.
Go through the list.
Deathstroke. You had Deathstroke on there instead of Darkseid. And I was like, wow. I'm sure he was going to say that Darkseid, but no, he said Deathstroke and made a good case for it. I'm sitting there like, yeah, Deathstroke did do all that. That man he is the definition of diabolical. He is the definition of diabolical. You know. Damn, who did I pick?
You gotta redo your list.
I did. I forgot who I picked and everything. I was like, I might want to change this. Damn. Lost my train of thought. I didn't even think Deathstroke, though. That's a good one, boy. Should he be on the list? Nah, not mine, buddy. Not mine. Not mine. This is the most general, subjective question topic of them all. For the simple fact that depending on who you talk to, man, they always, like he just had, a valid reason for whoever they pick, man. And you got to, once you give those good examples, man, you can, like me, you can easily sway the person on your side and everything. And I'm like, because, I was about to straight up go all hardcore and be like, man, bumping this all Black Panther villains out here, man. We got Killmonger, Namor, Claw, and Baku, yo. And my first thought, that's who I was. I was like, man, these are all tough villains right here. What are you talking about? Of course, Killmonger, and of course, Namor. That's what my Mount Rushmore was going to be. It was going to be all Black Panther villains. Then I got my life together. It was like, that is taking it too far, Daniel.
If that's the case, I would have went all Ninja Turtle villains.
Nah, you wouldn't even. You couldn't even do that to yourself. You couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But let me go ahead and get to the list.
Krang.
Let me go ahead and get to the list and everything.
Purple Dragons.
First, nobody's heard it. They're going to start Googling these things.
Don't worry. I would put it together.
I think your list you had was strong and you made good points and everything. Don't doubt yourself. You did a good job. You did a great job, Mount Rushmore villains and everything. I'm going to start off with the one person who actually won. We're going to start off with Thanos. Okay, on the Mount Rushmore.
He's not the one. Other people won.
Don't worry about those other people. We're talking about Thanos, okay? This man had people leaving movie theaters shook, okay? Silent, okay? The villain won. It fade to black.
You were one of the people.
It fade. That's why he's on the list. Thank you.
I remember that.
That's why he's on the list, okay? Fade to black. You were in shock, too. Nobody saw the villain actually winning.
I was actually laughing.
And the man has come through. He has changed reality. He did what he said he was going to do. He put a whooping on everybody. He is the Mad Titan. Okay, he has been around for years, being nothing but straight villainous. There is no doubt in anybody's mind that he is a straight villain. That he is the bad guy. He's not playing no anti-hero. He's not being the good guy. At no point, no. This man has taken over the universe on multiple occasions, okay? He's got comic books where he has gone all the way to the end, where he has killed every single person and got what he wanted and everything, and still was unsatisfied and everything. The only person that can beat Thanos is Thanos, okay? This man is the villain, the villainous of villains out there and everything, okay? The only other person that can beat him,
Dr. Doom,
is my number 2, Dr. Doom.
Hot damn.
He put his hands on that man and he said no more, okay? I don't think so, okay? Dr. Doom, everything that he said about Dr. Doom, ditto.
So you think he's an anti-hero too?
I concur. If you said it, I'm not disagreeing it.
Sure, you just disagreed when I said it.
Yeah, no.
You did it.
Because I don't know why you needed to bring it up. You didn't need to bring it up.
It's part of my argument.
Okay, what argument? There's nobody to argue with. It's just your explanation.
There's always somebody to argue.
You don't need argumentative speech until it's time to argue with somebody.
Brother, do you not know me? I'm going to argue.
Facts. My number 1 is Thanos. My number 2 is Dr. Doom. My number 3, Homelander. This man is... This guy is straight villain. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Like, here, let me
Get your notes.
No, Skinner. This man takes it serious to the point where if you ever heard the quote, "If you're not with me, you're against me." Yeah. This man takes it to heart. Okay,
bro. If you're with me, you're still against him.
I was getting to that. I was literally getting to that. This man is so deep down into that you are still scared even if you're with him. You have to tiptoe around this man to make sure you say the exact... He's like the mob. If you don't say specifically their exact words, then you are officially his villain, okay? This man... it's scary just being around him. He is the epitome of a narcissist. All right, he takes every single definition of narcissist to heart. Okay, it is a picture of him when you see the word narcissist. When I say dangerous, it is him. All he needed was love and attention, and a little bit of
unconditional devotion.
There you go, that too. But he didn't get any of that, okay? And so because of that, he's a full-blown narcissist who needs validation for himself, and his level of crazy and the nurturing that he didn't get because he was raised in a lab and picked and prodded and pushed to the limit, that now as an adult, that's all he looks for is validation among everybody else and constant attention. And it's turned him into the top tier narcissist of any narcissist out there and everything. Like, there's never been a more clear example of what Superman would have been if he wasn't raised with love. Because Homelander wasn't raised with love. This is what he became and everything.
Well, he was more of a science project.
Exactly.
You see Superman raised without love. Superman under the red sun.
Because of the severe emotional damage that he got from being a science experiment, and the abusiveness of the childhood that he had, being raised in a lab, it created a sadistic, murderous, fundamentally broken individual who just chooses evil over healing. Like he does not in no way, shape, or form think that he needs or is even looking to heal. He just is what he is, and he got pushed to where he is now because of how he was raised and nourished and everything, and now he is the villain of all villains. Like, everybody in the comic universe that he's in is scared of him and is an enemy to him.
There's one person who's not.
He sees as an enemy.
There's one person who's not.
He sees as an enemy, and he is a villain. He's not like most villains who's like specifically they're villains for one or two characters or whatever. No, he's the villain to everybody in the world that he's in. He is, everybody who knows the truth behind the curtain knows that he's the true villain. There's no doubt in comics that he is the villain. That's my number 3. Let me go back to it. My number 1 was Thanos. My number 2 was Dr. Doom. My number 3 was Homelander. No. My last one, number 4, Negan Smith from The Walking Dead. Ooh. The way that Jeffrey Dean Morgan portrayed him in the series just uplifted him out of the black and white comic that they are known for and everything to a whole new level of villainous. And for a person who, I see him as a person who does it, it's debatable. People will say, yes, he does, but he doesn't have the internal demons that most people see when it comes to villains. And most villains have like internal demons that are fighting what's inside them that causes them to become that and everything else. No. My man is clear, concise, and has much order in what he does, and is very charismatic and comes with a terrifying presence. And when it comes to how much of a villain he is, like the strategic cunning that he uses in the comics to keep people in line, and the skills that he uses with his charisma over every person. And like even in the series and in the comic, when they took him out of power and how the community fell apart without him, even though he was the villain in his ways, it was still like, wow.
So is he really a villain?
He is a villain. He is 100% a villain.
Why? Because he did some bad stuff?
He did some ruthless, brutal stuff. He
just said to
ruled. He ruled with a wooden spiked bat, and he put fear in. And was
treated everybody equally.
You can treat everybody equally and everything without violence. he used
not in The Walking Dead. Everybody,
you did not.
You had
yes, you can. You do
the
not.
mayor.
You do not need you. He is a villain, a ruthless person. It was adapt to his rule and what he does in his community or die. And then
it worked.
He was the definition of the psychological definition of control and violence. And he was an evil person. He was an evil person. So that's my list of Mount Rushmore in no particular order, but the order I gave them to you is Thanos, Doctor Doom, Homelander, Negan, Smith from Walking Dead.
That sound like a good top to bottom order. Flip Doctor Doom because Doctor Doom number one. But outside of that, it's good order.
Yeah. That's my list when it comes to comic books. Who villains are like straight up real villains. Like holy crap, these dudes are bad. Like these are the guys. Yeah. I
like the Negan pick. I really do.
I mean,
but he also did some really good things. Like saved a bunch of people.
He wasn't known in the comics. He's known as a villain. He's a villain. He is a bad guy.
Oh, hypothetically,
you like these? You like?
I like looking at it from both sides.
We don't need to go both sides because this is strictly the villainous talk. So we're gonna keep.
Fine, I'll leave it.
We're gonna keep it villainous talk.
He's not really that bad of a villain. You look at it from his people's side. He's really the good guy.
I don't know.
Rick and his crew are the villains, running around trying to find this guy for no fucking reason. Yeah. What do I know?
Villain talk. That's what we're doing. He's a villain. There you go. That's our Mount Rushmore. Go over yours one more time.
Doctor Doom. Oh, mine's in order. Just want to point that out. Unlike this guy. I got heart. Doctor Doom, Magneto, the Shredder, Deathstroke.
There you go. Y'all heard it there. You heard on my list. You heard his list. If you agree with us, don't agree with us, you got your own list. Hey, comment section is open. Leave it in the comments. And until next time, this is part of our Mount Rushmore series of heroes, villains, comic books,
comic book Mount Rushmore saga.
There you go. That's what we got. We'll see you guys next time. We're out.
Deuces.